This is Igbo area
I was the guy who won 1 9 months about. What am I to put on another? You know, the one. Never understand. No 1 9. That's what I 1 9 can you not say about us. What was that? I got people. The woman I did it. Yes, I can ready to have Biafran. Yes, I am watching it. That's the number one. No one can take it. Oh, Biafra. That's the number one. Should go to Kadia. Oh, watching it. Here you go.
Biafra is real. Meet 2 die-hard IPOB members who fell in love, got married through Biafran struggle. A Facebook user, Blessing Ada Okelono, has taken to social media to share the beautiful story of how she met and fell in love with the man who would later become her husband in the course of fighting for the Biafran freedom. Her story goes thus. 3 years relationship that started on Radio Biafra page. The story of the bride. 2 hardcore Biafra activists fighting for the restoration of sovereignty state of Biafra finds love. The bride, in her own words, has this to say. 2 die-hard Biafra activists met and decided to marry. 3 years relationship that started on Radio Biafra page. It was funny, but we were there weathering the storm when some people were still confused about Biafra. He always comes to my rescue when encountering some comments. Our relationship was first based on our love for our nation Biafra. Then it went far. You see me so strong in this struggle is because I have a strong pillar at my back. We are true disciples of Nnamdi Kanu, and when you have a man who is versed in the things of this struggle, you will go far. His supports have been amazing. I can only say Chukwu Okike gave me the best, the kind I have been looking for all those years. A hard-working Biafra man who is not lazy, but an employer of labor. A caring, loving man whose only concern is for everyone around him to be happy, who is willing to lift his woman to any height she wants to attain. I have been afraid of this journey, but I know with the right person we will scale through. I love my prince of Mbieri. May Chukwu Okike guide us on our ways. Congrats, comrades. We wish you the best in your marriage. Congrats, Blessing Ada Okelono. Still on this marriage made in Biafra, Blessing Ada Okelono said, my IPOB family were amazing. I appreciate the Umuahia Zone Coordinator, Mazi Okezie Anosike, and all our mothers and fathers that came as representatives. I was warned about security when I allayed my fears to our coordinator. He said, don't worry, Ada, we will come and your village will know IPOB people came around. Even though the army were parading around my place with their haylocks, they came and were beating their music around my village. Obiora Akonushe Okeke did my beats all the way from Iguacha. We built it without asking for money before I paid him, just because he trusted me as an IPOB member even without knowing me. Ikechukwu Boke Chijioke Nwa Biafra came all the way from Abuja to grace my occasion, and all the others that came from different places. Makati Uzoma to entertainment. My IPOB member did my video coverage and pictures and even did drone coverage as a bonus. House of Shore Stitches IPOB member did my red gown. I love you, Ehonanya Aloba Steve. You have been there for me. I went to Aba to buy wine with my elder brother, who is also a diehard Biafran. On asking me the number of canopies when I mentioned IPOB table, the owner of the shop was so happy. He said he's also IPOB member. He treated us well and told me our leader taught us well, and because of that, he will give me the best drinks that no IPOB member is capable of cheating anyone. After he left his market and followed us to everywhere we went to buy other things. I saw all your posts celebrating me even when I was so busy to post. From Kimberley, Oba, Madoka Chinemelum, Ierioba Biafra, Hilary Chukuma, Oji, Madoka Chinemelum Ogwelaka, Francis Duru, Ugo Chimbo, Chim Khalifa Uche, even in Radio Biafra London and many others that posted. Very soon I will mention your names one by one, even those that shared. I saw your comments. Thanks so much. You can feed that love among us. I love you all. That was the lady Blessinada Okelonu commending those who made it possible through different ways, but those who shared materials concerning the occasion. In our resolve at Igbo Area TV to promote Igbo talents and Igbos around the world in the various field of endeavor, here is another Biafran doing it again. Ezenwa Stanley Chuks from Omodara village in Ehia local government area is the first Nigerian and the first West African to study and graduate from the Instituto Superior de Teologia e Filosofia, Evora, Portugal. In other words, Superior Institute of Philosophy and Theology, Evora, Portugal. This school has its particularity in the sense that one can only be qualified to study there in Portuguese and Spanish. Before the entrance to this highly rated school in Europe, the candidate must speak and write Portuguese and Spanish fluently. Many could not attempt it, but the brave Biafran has done and challenged other great Biafrans to continue paving ways for others. Stanley has been very supportive to many people in this part of Europe. Ezenwa Stanley Chuks is from Omodara village in Ihiala, local government area of Anambra State in Biafra land. He calls other great Biafrans to follow suit. He studied in Portuguese and Spanish languages. He writes and speaks this language fluently. In the course of his study, he did most of his practical work in Spain, Italy, and France. He is also a journalist. These are some of his books written in English but now translated into Portuguese and Spanish. This one, Standards in Moral Behavior. This one on HIV, the evil of our day. This one, the Paraclete. This is where we stand. This last one is a national magazine he edited when he was in Nigeria. He also wrote some articles in the newspaper both while in Nigeria and there in Europe. All of his works in English are translated in Portuguese and Spanish now to project our rich and unique culture to the entire world. Now we're going to show you a video of his practical assessment to qualify him for graduation, not only in his course, but also in fluent knowledge of Portuguese and Spanish languages.
Então qual é que é o teu nome?
O meu nome é Stanley Ezenwa Chuks.
Gostas de Europa, Stanley?
Gosto.
O que é que pensas sobre a Europa?
Para mim, a Europa é continente bonito, tranquilo, organizado em termos de política. Tudo anda bem aqui em Europa.
Até em Portugal.
Portugal, para mim, é país bem organizado, país onde a democracia corre como deve ser.
Tens encontrado muitos amigos?
Tenho muitos amigos e são amigos bons.
O que é que achas da economia, da polícia?
sabe que o mundo em geral tem problema de economia agora. Nenhum país está fora disso. Mas Portugal está a crescer. Era baixo, mas agora já subiu. Então, para mim, é uma maravilha.
A tua comida?
Comida é outro aspecto, digamos, difícil. Mas ainda a gente encontra comida melhor. Em bem sítios.
E a habitação?
A habitação é boa. Não é nada mal com a habitação. A habitação é boa.
E os estudos?
O estudo está a correr bem, graças a Deus.
A ti que achas da igreja?
Igreja aqui em Portugal, sabe que Portugal, digamos, tem sua fundação na igreja. Apesar de que muita gente não vai à igreja agora, mas está a crescer, recentemente está a subir.
E o que achas das comunidades nigerianas cá em Portugal?
A Nigéria ainda não tem uma comunidade forte, mas está a crescer agora porque há casamento agora entre nigerianos e portugueses e espanhóis, entende? Então está a crescer em população. Daqui a pouco tempo esperamos que vai ter uma comunidade, uma sociedade forte.
Então.
Sim.
Before we continue, I want to remind us that election time is nearing and politicians have different ways of going about it. Some people got sekwa ndebai, shine your eyes. Shine on. Here is Muhammad Buhari's amazing new photos. These amazing new photos of President Muhammad Buhari were posted online as he launches his campaign for a second term in office after being overwhelmingly endorsed as candidate by 14,842,072 members of the All Progressive Congress across the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory, FCT. Normally, parties taunt their opponents. President Buhari asked the party also holding its convention at about the same time the ruling party were holding their convention. He asked them what it did with all the money earned under its watch. Fellow Nigerians, think how much PDP governments earned between 1999 to 2015. Think what they did with it. Infrastructure down, security down, 18 local governments of Nigeria under control of a hostile army of insurgents. Reserves depleted, bankruptcy around the corner. What did they do with your money? Buhari asked in a tone indicative of fireworks to be expected in the weeks ahead for the electioneering campaign. President Buhari thanked all eligible members of the party who stepped down their ambition to allow him emerge as the party's sole aspirant and now its candidate, that's the presidential candidate. He said, I thank you all for your encouragement and support, and I will not disappoint the people of Nigeria, he said. Wow, look at this attire. We'd like to know what you think about Buhari's, the president's attires. Want to hear, what's your view of this new pictures? That is our main focus here. Meanwhile, thanks for listening to Igbo Area TV. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel for more updates. You can also visit our Facebook page and like the page. You can join our Facebook group, Igbo Area TV. God bless you and bye for now.